Let's make some plans. Our objective for the week is that students will use new vocabulary to talk about plans and invite someone to do something. Let's look at our vocabulary. Repeat after me. Esta semana. That means this week. Este fin de semana. This weekend. Mañana. Tomorrow. Pasado mañana. Day after tomorrow. La próxima semana. Next week. Now watch your pronunciation of the word próxima. Notice that there is an accent mark on the O. Próxima. Más vocabulario. Un partido. Now this word is used to talk about a ball game or a sports game. Un partido. A game. Un concierto. A concert. Una clase de baile. A dance class. La biblioteca. The library. El auditorio. The auditorium. El estadio. The stadium. La cafetería. The cafeteria. El salón de clase. Classroom. Now let's talk about making plans. To talk about plans, you'll want to use a question. I'm going to give you some examples of what you could ask and what you could say to talk about making plans. ¿Vas a ir a la biblioteca el lunes por la noche? Are you going to go to the library Monday night? Now you'll notice that I've put the library in parentheses. That's because you can change this out with anything. ¿Vas a ir al partido de fútbol el lunes por la noche? Are you going to go to the football game Monday night? To respond, no. Tengo una reunión del club de español. No, I have a Spanish club meeting. To talk about plans. ¿Qué vas a hacer el viernes próximo? You'll notice that I kind of made vas a hacer one word. ¿Qué vas a hacer? Because in Spanish we link words together. But when written, it's very important that we separate the words out. ¿Qué vas a hacer? Becomes ¿Qué vas a hacer el viernes próximo? What are you going to do next Friday? To respond, voy a presentar el examen de inglés y después, luego regreso a casa. So, I'm going to take an English test, and afterwards, ... You could really put a lot of different things here, but I'm just going to move on to the end. Luego regreso a casa. Then I'm going back home. ¿A qué hora vas a llegar al partido? What time are you going to get to the game? Voy a llegar temprano. No me gusta llegar tarde. I'm going to get there early. I don't like to be late. You can also replace temprano, which means early, with a tiempo, meaning on time, or tarde, meaning late. So it could also read voy a llegar a tiempo. I'm going to get there on time. Or voy a llegar tarde. I'm going to get there late. Now let's talk about inviting someone to do something. To invite someone to do something, you'll also want to form a question. I'll give you a good example of how to ask someone to do something, and then a correct response. ¿Qué tal si vamos al partido de fútbol? How about if we go to the soccer game? No sé. ¿Sabes qué? No tengo ganas. I don't know. You know what? I don't feel like it. To invite someone to do something, ¿vienes conmigo a la cafetería? No? You're coming with me to the cafeteria, aren't you? Claro que sí. Tengo mucha hambre. Of course. I'm very hungry. Hay un concierto. Vas a ir, ¿verdad? There's a concert. You're going to go, right? No, no voy a ir. Tengo que estudiar. No, I'm not going to go. I have to study. Did you know that, in Costa Rica, if a student fails a class, he or she must make it up during the vacation period. If the student passes the final exam, they do not have to take the class again. If a student fails 2 classes and does not pass the exam, they must repeat the whole semester. How does that compare here in the United States? As many of you may know, certain words in different places in Latin America mean different things. In Mexico, escuela refers to a public school and colegio refers to a private school. In Colombia and Costa Rica, escuela is an elementary school and colegio is a high school. In Texas and Mexico, una reunión can also be called una junta, meaning together. That wraps up our lesson about making plans and inviting someone to do something. Make sure that you take really great notes. Nos vemos!